Other issues on investments, of course, we have Malaysian companies here and Bangladeshi companies in Malaysia. I think what we need to do, if we want this sort of comprehensive strategic partnership, then we should give some attention and preference to these companies, we in Malaysia, to the investments from Bangladesh, and you here too, to make sure that any teething problems be given fast attention in a transparent manner. I share your vision. In Malaysia and my team, we assume our focus is governance, anti-corruption, and economic fundamentals. We do not compromise with this because we don't need to associate political elite and political leaders assuming office to amass wealth and enrich themselves or their families or their cronies. And therefore, I empathize, I understand fully well that though we want Malaysian companies that have been operating here should be given adequate consideration, I will not compromise on the issue of transparency and the proper due diligence in the process. And then, of course, higher education, research in all fields, we should look at it and explore and collaborate, and we can fast track. The Minister of Foreign Affairs is here, Minister Michi is here, in terms of the negotiations, whatever form that you want in terms of trade arrangements. But what is important is having the joint commission meeting as soon as possible. You suggest probably early next year. I see even if they are ready, they should come earlier. I'm not imposing on them too fast. Then, on the ASEAN sectoral dialogue partner, where in the past there were encumbrances, not created by us but some members, because we have to achieve only through consensus. But let me assure you that I will give this some priority. The foreign ministry officials will start connecting with their counterpart, and probably once things seem to be quite settled, then bring up to the attention the foreign minister. If it need be, I will personally interfere and speak to my counterpart. The fortunate thing in the region, ASEAN is, the most peaceful region in the world, fastest growth in terms of the economy. And our relationship with our neighbors is excellent. And that is to me important in terms of propelling and giving importance to the economy. And so there are concerns you express, and I am satisfied with your assurance, because Malaysia is a multiracial, multireligious country. We realize that to succeed, we have to recognize the importance of the majority Muslims, and to also respect the rights of those minority or the poor and the marginalized. And I'm assured, thank you for the assurance, because to me, never mind the exaggeration or the mudslinging by some parts of the foreign media, but it is, I know you personally, I know your passion about rights of men and women, human rights, human dignity, ihsan or compassion, and now that you are in the government, these principles, I trust you would honor as we have tried. There are, of course, excesses, sometimes in the period which is uncertain, but I fully support your position, and I believe your effort to ensure that this new Bangladesh which is such vibrant democracy and respect the rights of every single citizen in the country. I do emphasize this because this has been talked about. So I'm very pleased with your candid and sincere response. And knowing you personally is more important. I trust your leadership and